Hi cunning friends and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to talk about a new challenge that I have added in 2025 for myself. It is called Color Your Heart by Artist. And yeah, I do have different levels. I will come to this later, but mainly what is the focus all about is I have chosen a few artists, you could say my must-buy artists, so my favorite artists, so to speak, on which I want to go through together with you on the collection. So we are having a look at my collection for different artists and see what I have done in those books, if I have colored something. And the target is to determine or to find out which books of those collections is still uncolored, because the goal of this challenge is to bring color to all of these books basically at the end. So the first step is to find out which books are still uncolored. And then I have a little spread here in which I want to write down how many pages I have colored and how many whips I have, if there are any. So you can see this is the overview of all the artists that we are checking in today. All these books we will have a little flip, and I just thought it would be fun for you to be a part of that and that we do it together. So the different levels. So level 1 means that I want to have one completed page in each of the books of the collection of the artist. And then I have a level 2, and level 2 means that I want to have at least 5 completed pages in each of the books that I own of those selected artists. For level 2 I have only 3 artists at the moment, my favorite ones and Jasmine Beckett Griffiths. And so I would say let's get started and get through here. So we will start with Joshua Dunbar, and we will just have a look at all at his books. As you can see, I do have quite many. I also have some that were published under Jade Summer. And then I have the easy books, the country books, and the cuties books. And yeah, let's have a look actually. I will put this to the side. I will write everything down with pencil so that I'm able to update this spread if I want. And I would say just let's get started with those cuties books. And so the first one that we are going to have a look at is the Valentine's Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. I won't say now all the time that we are looking through the books of Joshua Dunbar, because this is the artist collection that we are having a look now. So in this book basically, there was also a very beautiful ice cream image, because in 25 I want to color some sweets, treats and beverages. That would be a nice one for it. And in this book here actually I only have one completed page, but it would fulfill the request of having one completed page in the book. So I will just write it down. I don't have any whips here, so I have one. I can do it like that, I guess. So then let's have a look at Island Cuties. In Island Cuties, I've worked a little bit more. I enjoyed to work in this book in 24 basically. And so I have this mermaid done, and I also did this page. So I have 2 pages and I don't have any whips in this book. And I actually can't wait to color more in this. But this one is also colored, so I have 2 completed pages, so no need actually to tackle this one. I should tackle the books that are completely uncolored yet. And this is the Halloween Cuties, must be my favorite book of those Cuties series. And I do have a few whips in this book, which I had started last Halloween season. And I want to finish them throughout the year in my Halloween all year challenge. So here I have one completed page. I have too much glitter on this one. I messed it up a little bit, but oh well. And then I have another whip in this book. So this is everything that I did in this book here, Halloween Cuties. It is one completed page and 2 whips. And then I also have Christmas Cuties here. And in this book, we can have a little bit of a flip. Yeah, in Joshua's books, there's always some nice treats to color. Yeah, I want to color this beverage here, and I have only one completed page in this book, but it's enough to fulfill, yeah, the requirement for this challenge. So one completed page in the Christmas Cuties book, and that means that all the Cuties books have color in them, and that's good. So let's continue with the Country Spring and Country Fall. Here is Country Spring. I just zoom you out a tad so that we can see the whole book basically. And I think Country Spring, I think that I have colored something in this book. It's also actually a good opportunity to really look through this book, and wow, it has so beautiful images. I haven't looked through this book for a while. We do have quite many in the landscape orientation here. I love his country books actually. Now we are going to the to the vertical spread or portrait. The portrait orientation. Here we have a little bit bigger pages. Wait, I was sure that I have colored something in this. Just need to find it. I'm pretty sure I have something in this book or not. Ah, here it is. Okay. We just flipped over it. So I have one completed page in this book. So this book also has some color in it. That's good. Hello Country Spring has one page completed and 0 whips. And then we have Hello Country Fall. And yeah, in this book, I don't have colored anything. We will just have a little bit of a flip. This might be my favorite book of Joshua Dunbar from the images, how they look. Yeah, the only thing is that it is kind of quite detailed, and for those images I really want to take my time actually and give them justice, and yeah, just really color them quite beautifully with time and everything. So I wonder if this paper is even thinner, because I replaced this book. I ruined my first one. So I need to check if the paper is thinner. Yeah, so this is Hello Country, and we have colored nothing in it. I think I will just mark it so that we know that I don't have anything in this book. So this is a book that I need to get to. Now we have the Easy series with Easy Spring. And in this book I have colored something. Let's check. I love the first pages here. They are beautiful for Easter actually. I have a feeling that this video could be quite long when we are flipping through the books. So if you want to get yourself a drink or something to snack, feel free to do so. So here is one page that I have colored in 24. It was a lot of fun. I love these easy books because I just have the freedom to get wild with my mixed mediums, if you so will, and to try out things. The book doesn't feel too precious for me. I have this whip here. This one I could finish. I have another whip, so 2 whips. And then I have another completed page. So 2 completed pages in this book. Not too bad actually. Also a little bit of glitter. I don't know if it's coming along. Light situation is getting worse now, and I think that's all. This doesn't count. Was just a try out with the super tips. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, okay. And yeah, even those easy images, I really like them. So we have 2 completed pages and 2 whips in here. 2 and 2. Now Easy Summer. And I have worked in Easy Summer in 2024, so I know that I have done something in this book. Again, we have those beautiful flower arrangements here. And yeah, this is a page that I colored in 24. And I believe that this is the only page that I have done so far. Yeah, I like the first image here as well. And yeah, I don't have anything started in this book. So yeah, we have one completed page in Easy Summer. So it seems that actually I'm not too bad with Joshua's books. Then Easy Fall. I know that I have colored something in Easy Fall as well. So let's just look for it. I will just not turn my book now because we need to be a little bit quicker, I feel. So here is a started page where I did the background with gel crayons. This is one that I would like to do. And then here's my completed page, which is way too red, I have to say. Yeah, I don't like the background so much, but it is a completed page, so it is fine. And I think that is all that I have in this book. Yeah, so Easy Fall by Joshua Dunbar. We have one whip and one completed page. So then we have Easy Halloween, and I know that I have colored something in Easy Halloween as well. It was, I believe, in... this is one that I really would love to color. One of my favorite images from this book. The Easy Halloween was published by Jade Summer. Here it is. So this is the page that I have completed from this book. A lot of glitter on it, and I do have one started page from 24. And you know, actually I also would love to bring more color to my books instead of just doing one, but one would be the minimal requirement. So here I do have a started page which I want to finish in 25 basically. So we have actually one whip and one completed page. So Joshua, as you can see, is not doing too bad. Only the Hello Country Fall has nothing in it at the moment. So, but now those Jade Summer releases, none of them has color, I believe. So the Gnomes book was released with Jade Summer, and I have to say that I have not colored anything in this book yet. Even though I absolutely adore this artwork here. It has everything. It has detailed pages, it has semi-detailed pages and more simplified pages. Everything is included in here, and we do have a quite variation. It is a Gnomes book. Gnomes is not my favorite topic to color, but on the other hand, I really enjoy his illustrations here. So yeah, I did not color anything in this book here. So this is clearly a 0. I haven't even started anything. And then for Country Summer, which was also released with the Jade Summer, I also didn't do anything. This book is though... Alexandra Franzese also added some pages to this book, and Joshua Dunbar also worked a little bit on this book, so I put it in this collection. This one is clearly a Joshua Dunbar page, which I wanted to color last year in 24 actually. Yeah, I didn't manage to do it, but I love this image, and that would be the one that I would love to tackle actually. I think I will put it in my bucket list for 25. So nothing colored in this book. And then the Country Autumn, which was also released with Jade Summer, and it's also a book that also Alexandra Franzese added pages into it. And this one is a Joshua Dunbar page, which I have marked. I wanted to color it at some point, I think because there's a ton of pumpkins on this page, which I think I wanted to color. So yeah, I would love to color something from this book, because I do consider this as part of my Joshua Dunbar collection. Even though not every page is from him, but yeah, enough pages actually. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Autumn, and I have not colored anything from this book. So yeah, this is Country Au You can clearly see the trend here. It's all the publications, or yeah, some of the publications from Jet Summer that I haven't colored in, and then the Hello Country Fall, so it's more the detailed pages. As usual. The easy books are just easier to tackle. So now let's have a look at my R.J. Hampson collection. This is all my collection that I have of him. And I can already tell you that I have not colored any page here, but I do have some whips. So let's have a look. So we are starting with Night Garden. And yeah, Night Garden is a beautiful book. I have the old editions with the double pages, so not with the changed editions. But yeah, I have not colored anything in this book. This one is marked. I like this one. So I would need to find something to get started in this book. But I do have some other. Oh, I like this one here a lot. And it has a beautiful snail actually. I want to mark this one. Mr. Froggy. I love this one. That's beautiful. This one as well. I love this one as well. So Night Garden by R.J. Hampson. Then we have nothing here. Forest Song. I couldn't find it. I own this book, but I couldn't find it but I have not colored anything in this one. Then we have the Christmas Tiny Homes, and in this book I do have a started page at least, and it is here. It is decorating the house, I guess, and I'm actually liking how it is going. This is done with the Neocolor 2, and I really like how it looks on this page here. So I really would need to get back to it. It's a lot of snow, and then the other stuff wouldn't be as much. I think I could still finish this one maybe in January or February. We will see. And there's nothing else that I have colored here. This is not my favorite book, to be honest. I like this page here a lot. This is beautiful. Let's mark it. Also has a beautiful snail on it. Yeah, I'm liking this one. Yeah, okay, so I have one whip. If I finish it, this one will be started. Then I have a frog's tail here. Can zoom you in maybe a little bit more like this, okay. And I have not colored anything from this book. I love Mr. Frog's Tail, so he's always or often accompanied by his snail friend. This is actually nice. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, I like this page here a lot. It doesn't have a snail, but it's really beautiful. Is it also maybe here? Oh, I like this one here actually. This is the first page, okay. So this one colored by many people, I think. Here it is again. Oh, this is a different one, okay. So beautiful. I couldn't decide now which one I would like to start in here. But I definitely want to get started with this book in 25. I think these projects shouldn't take too long, depending on which I pick. I like this one here, the landscape. Yeah, I saw a beautiful version of this one from Shell's Coloring Journey. That's beautiful. This one I also really like. Oops. Don't like to color water so much. I'm talking a little bit silent today. This one is also a nice one with berries. Also quite beautiful. Yeah, there are a couple of images that I might like to get started, but I really like this one here. Time for more. That's nice. Whoops. Liking this one and liking this one here. Okay, Frog's Tail. Nothing. Okay. Then I've got Moonlight Mischief, and I think I have not colored anything in it, not even started something. So yeah, it's we will be quick with R.J. Hampson's collection because, as I said, so far I actually haven't really colored in his books. I collected them though. I don't know why I didn't tackle them. Okay, let's just mark maybe 1 or 2 pages. Oh, I have a whip in here. And this is one of my favorite whips so far. The most progressed one as well. So let's give 1 here, 0 completed. And yeah, I'm definitely going to finish this one here, of course. Yeah, I think I will just mark my whip as well. Okay, so that I don't forget about it again. This one is cute. Really liking this one. I mean, actually now it is clear that I will go for my started page and not do anything else. But still, just having a little flip. This is also very nice. Love this one here. Oh, this one. I saw this one colored by Emma Colors 2020 and I loved it. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Okay. Then let's check Lost and Found. Lost and Found. I don't think that I have started anything in this book here. So this one has the duplicates with a twist and the back and the black backgrounds. Let's have a look at the normal version. So it's a beautiful book. Maybe I should make an attempt and just get started with pages in all of his books. I just recently saw a video by... Oh my gosh, I might blend in the name if I come up with it. But she had a video starting every page in a book that she wanted to finish, but she had colored already quite a bit, so it were just maybe 16 pages left to color. It was in Botanicum, I believe, or in any Maria Troller. Maybe it was Luna. Yeah, however, I could make an attempt to get started with all my R.J. Hampson books with whips. I mean, it's a start, isn't it? Okay, that was Lost and Found. We have nothing in it. So I really have to work a lot here on R.J. Hampson. I've added here Serendipity, but I don't own this book yet. But I plan to add this one in the course of next year, I think. So let's have a look at, yeah, Around the World. This is the new Mr. Froggy book, and yeah, I have not colored anything in it. I have not started it so far, and I think I would like to get started in the first book first before I jump into this one here. I think I like this one here. This looks beautiful. I like circular pages a lot recently. I mean, we all know these books, right? So, at least I've marked 1 page. So now we have his newest books, which is Mountain King, which is really not too old. And this might be my favorite book. I have this one, this sorcerer started here, this magician. Yeah, and it's the only thing that I have done so far. Right after I got this book, I had started it. Because, as I said, this might be my favorite book of R.J. Hampson, because I just love the topic here. This fantasy and, yeah, magical, almost fantasy and, dragons and the stonework and all of that. I really love this topic here. But I have nothing else in here. This might be one of my favorite images. I will mark it. I mean, clearly I would rather finish up my whip before I do anything else. But you never know. You never know. I really like this one here as well. So let's mark this. So cute. I love this one here actually. Oh, we could mark this one because it is a fun page. A little bit more simplified, but I love the light source. Could be a lot of fun to do, I think. Yeah, okay, this was Mountain King. And then his newest release is Hide and Seek. And I have marked already some pages. Of course, in this book I really have colored nothing because it's actually really quite a new release. And you know, I was in my winter break, so I haven't colored basically. I just bought some books, not colored in any of those. Yeah, but this is a beautiful book as well. This one is lovely. I like this one. I mean, I like them all, obviously. I just don't know which one. Oh yeah, I think this one, I've marked this one. This one could be my first page from this book. Really like this one. I absolutely adore this one here. But it's a little bit too detailed to get started with, I think, for me. And then, yeah, it is what it is. The one that I have marked, this one, is another one of my favorites. This one is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And this one. Love this one. I love his art style and his illustrations. So I have one whip here and I have nothing colored, obviously. So yeah. You see that I clearly have to work in my R.J. Hampson collection, while Joshua Dunbar is not doing too bad, actually. So next, it is Morgan OBrien. I have a lot of his books, so let's check him out. Okay, let's get started with Morgan OBrien, Matic Mouse series first, and this is a springtime coloring book, and I believe that I have colored one page from this book. These are those just smaller projects to do, and this is the one that I have colored, and I think this is the only one in here so far. I would love to do this one, and it is already marked because of the snails here. This might be one that I do next, but before I do my second page I should maybe get started in the other books that are uncolored yet, but we will see. So Matic Mouse, I have one completed page here. So then we've got the summer coloring book, and I think that I have not colored anything in this book here. I wonder how many pages are in these books. It could be maybe 50 because we don't have any double duplications, which I like a lot. And we have quite a few pages here. Another snail page. Could be a good one to get started with. I also really like this one here. I can zoom you in a little bit because yeah, those pages are a little bit smaller. And this one would be just a simple one just to get started the book. Not a whole lot to color there. Yeah, though, this was summer. I've done nothing in it. Then we do have an autumn coloring book. I think I have colored nothing in autumn yet. I wanted to get started with this book, but then my spinning wheel chose the Halloween book for me to color in the last Halloween season, so I think this one is uncolored. I do have a beautiful snail mail page here. That's beautiful. I should do that. Okay, I really want to make an attempt on a snail images. Yeah, so this was an autumn coloring book. Nothing in it. It might be that I still have to color quite a few of those Matic Mouse books. I'll zoom me out a little bit again. We want to see the cover at least. In this book, I am working on a project basically, so I would rather not show it to you, but we can just have a very quick glimpse. Very quick. Have not done a whole lot yet, just a little bit. Here's another one that I did. Okay, so I do have 2 whips in this book here, and I have to say this might be my favorite, one of my favorites of his books. Yeah, one of my favorites. I really love the winter one, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to finish at least 1, if not 2 or 3 this winter season. So then we have a Halloween coloring book, and in this book I have colored a few pages basically, because I have colored in this one in 23, and I also have colored in this one in 24, because it was chosen by my spinning wheel. Yeah, here's the first page that I did in 23. There's a lot of glitter on it. And then here's the second one that I did in 24 in one of my update videos, basically. And then I have this one. Yeah, so I have 3 pages in here and no whip. Actually, I shouldn't have any whip in these books because these are so quick and simple to do. I mean, I have whips in this one, but just because I was working on a project for YouTube and then running out of time. But I will finish it. So then we've got the Christmas coloring book. I have not colored anything in this book. I thought I wanted to color something. I really like this one here. And I might still color it. I mean, why not? It's not too Christmas-like, to be honest. And I also like the gingerbread or just this one here as a quick start. We do have the blackout backgrounds here, so that makes it a little bit easier and quicker to do those pages. But obviously I prefer to color in my own backgrounds. Okay, this was a Christmas coloring book. Nothing in here. So then I have a Floral coloring book. I love this one. This one might be my second favorite book. I really like this one here. Let's mark this one. This would be a nice one for winter. I have colored in this book. In 24, I got started with it. And yeah, I did this one for Valentine's Day in February. And then I also did, this is one that I really want to do this year. With, you know, a moody season like blue light coming in from the window where it's rainy outside and dark, and then all the candlelight giving some warmth to the mouse. That would be fun, I think. And then I have also colored this one here. And I love to add glitters, of course. So I have 2 completed pages in the Floral coloring book. Okay, that's good, not too bad. Let's have a look. We have A Big Adventure, and in this book I definitely have not colored yet. I think this was when his images got a little bit more detailed, basically. This one is very cute. I like this one. I will mark this one here for maybe a first page. Don't know yet. Like this one. This one is so cute. I will mark this one. This would be an easy one to get started here. Easy, quick one. Oh, I love the Eiffel Tower. Cannot mark them all, can I? I also love this one here. So, yeah, it has really many pages that I love, of course. This one, I absolutely adore this one here. And of course the cover page. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. A Big Adventure by Morgan O'Brien. I have nothing colored in it. Then one of the newer releases was A Rainy Day, and I have to say this one might be another one of my favorites of his books. It also has a little bit of the final line art, and I just absolutely adore the images in this book. It's all rainy, and I don't even dare to mark anything because I will just decide what I will do once I get into it. But this is one of my favorites, I think. I like it as much as the winter one and the floral one. Adorable. Okay, nothing done in this book so far. And then we have the newest one. This one is 25 Days of Kindness. I actually wanted to miss out on this one, but then somehow I couldn't. And I just got it. Yeah, I couldn't resist, basically. I love this owl here. Beautiful. I mean, it's really actually a cute book, but I have so many already. I like this one here. I saw this one colored by Spare Room Studio. Love her color and shades. Okay, so, and then I also have this pumpkin party. I've not colored anything in this book. Here the paper feels different, very smooth. I wonder if pencils would work on it, or if this is more like a marker page. This one looks very similar to the one that I have already colored. Okay, pumpkin party. We'll just write down. I have colored nothing in these books, and then my newest editions were the Annie Day coloring books. Yeah, I got these in the last 2 months, I guess. Beautiful, actually. I had to get used to her first, but now I think I'm ready to color her. So I have not colored anything in this book, and I have not started anything in this book yet. And in the Winter Tales coloring book, I have also not colored anything yet. So this is a book that I still could dive into maybe, because we should have some wintry pages without too much Christmas. This one would be nice. This one would be nice. This as well. I love this one. I love this one. Absolutely my favorite. Yeah, it's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. But I have not colored anything in this book here either. So let's write down 0 and 0. So you can see on the Morgan O'Brien coloring collection, I have to work quite a bit. I have 1, 2, 3. Well, only 3 books that I've colored. Can that be true? Oh my gosh, I have only colored in 3 books. It seems 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 13 books and I've colored in 3 books so far. So I really need to work on Morgan O'Brien. Okay, so now let's continue with Joseph Kattenbang. The Dragon Spell book is coming out in 25 and I don't own it yet. But I have those 4 books here. So let's have a little flip. We are going to start with Magical Earth. And I'm not quite sure. Magical Earth. Yeah, I think I have colored in Magical Earth. I really adore this one here. Love this. I mean, I love all those images. I love this one here. Really like, this one. Another one of my favorites, this one. Yeah, here are so many pages in there that I love. So here's a whip. So I would love to finish this one in 25. I love this one here. So and then here's basically my only completed page in this book so far. And I have to say, this is not my favorite. I really don't like how this came out, basically. But I won't give up. By the way, let me just quickly tell you. Sapphire Colors has a beautiful version of this image here. I love her version. So then, let's write it down. I have one whip and one completed page. And then in a Voyage, I think I have only started pages so far. So I have one here. I started the background with a metallic watercolor paint by Colero. And here's another started page. I had just started the rocks here with Neocolor 2. I haven't even activated them here, but I put them down at least. Or maybe just one layer. I'm not sure if this is already done. But this book also contains beautiful pages. Yeah. Those 4 books that I own are definitely my favorites. I love this one. But again, I think I should just get started, or just finish the whips that I have. And that would be good. I have 2 whips here, so I can decide, oh, this is another one, but I hate this one. So actually it's 3, right? Okay. Okay. We have 3 whips, nothing completed. And then I have my Aviary, one of my favorite books of Joseph Kattenbang. I'll put this aside for the moment. So here is my completed page on this book. I have completed this in 24 and I was very happy with this image. It's one of my favorite images, I guess. Especially from Joseph Kattenbang. Because the other finished page I was not so happy with, so I'm quite happy that this one turned out beautifully. This is one of my favorite images, this one here with the owl and the books. Love it. This one here is also very interesting, I think. Yeah, he has such a great variation here, right? So I do have another whip in here somewhere. Here. So this is the whip that I have, and I would love to finish this one up. So I have actually one whip and one completed page, and then Wild Summer was my latest edition, and I hadn't had the time to get started in this book. So this one is whoopsie, completely uncolored. And yeah, the news book is always the most pretty one, don't you think? This one is fantastic. It has so many great pages that I love. I thought that I would get started with the universe kind of page. This one. This is the one that I thought I would get started with. This one could be easy to do. And just to have a quick start. But yeah, absolutely adore all of these images. And I can't wait for the new book. Okay, so I have nothing in this book. Obviously nothing in Dragonspell since it didn't came out yet. So then we have Hannah-Lynn. So let me just quickly grab my Hannah-Lynn collection. So I will zoom us in a little bit because we are going to get started with my pocket-sized books here. So we do have Enchanted Faces. And I just recently did my 10 books to finish, on which I completely flipped through on this one. So we don't need to count this here. If you want to see the completed pages, you can just watch the 10 books update. And I will just take the amount that I have counted from that video, because I should be counted just quickly. I mean, why don't do a complete collection here? 1, 2, or will I do it from the... Okay. Let's just quickly flip, because finally we have something to flip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1 whip, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. So yeah, I've got 28 completed pages in this book and 1 whip. Let's write this down. 1 whip and 20. Oh my gosh, it's 1 day or 2 days before Sylvester actually, so we will have some noise out there. I'm sorry, I will try to cut it out, I guess. So I have 1 whip and 28 completed pages in this cute little Enchanted Faces pocket-sized book. Then the Sweeten Simple, Whimsy Girls, Mermaids and More to Color in the pocket-sized edition. I don't have any whips in this book, but I do have basically 1 completed page. This is quite old. This is from 2019. Since then I have not colored in this book here. I would love to add something else actually. And yeah, it was done with the Alteza pencils. So I have 1 completed page, but for this challenge it's done. Then I do have this Fierce and Fancy Fantasy Faces in the pocket edition. I just got this recently, so I have not colored anything in this edition. I do have though colored this page here from the PDF book that I got from her, but I think that I won't count it for this challenge because this was obviously a different edition, and so I wouldn't count it because let's actually have a look. Yeah, these images here in the pocket size edition, they are a little bit cut. So here we do have the whole image and here it is just a little bit cut and framed. So I won't count this one, but I wanted to show it to you still. So we do have nothing in here yet. Then we have I Dream in Color. Yes, like so. I Dream in Color. This must be one of my very first books of Hannah Lynn, and this was kind of a strange edition, if you so will, but I kept it because I still like the illustrations in here, even though yeah, they are different, I would say. I like this one here actually, but then it's so much that it's overwhelming to me. And so far, I couldn't color this. I really love this one here, though. So I have colored nothing in this book, very old book. But it's time to do something. So I would love to add something to this book here. I Dream in Color. So nothing in this book. Then we come to my Halloween book. I have colored in Halloween, one of my favorite books from her actually. So let's have a quick flip. And don't miss anything. Sometimes I just overflipped some pages. So we have 1 whip in here. Then I have this started one, very old without noses. Still. Would like to do this again maybe, but I really like the color palette that I have chosen there. Then I have this one here. Just turning it a little bit to show you. So we have 2 pages. We have 3 with a lot of glitter again. Then this is page number 4. I love to add glitter on my Hannah Lynn pages. This is 5. The whole wing is with stickles. I love this book here. Really wanted to do this one here, but hadn't had the time. But I could do it for Halloween all year still. Maybe. So this is page number 6. So in this book I have colored actually quite a bit. 6. Then we have another whip. Whip number 2. And I think that's all. Yeah. Okay, I have 2 whips and what did I say? 6 pages, correct? 2 whips and 6 completed pages. So this one is definitely started. Then a Whimsy Christmas, and this book I have not completed any page, but I have some whips in this book. So let's find them. Here's a whip. I would love to finish this one. And yeah, with this challenge, I can color this one at any time of year to get this challenge done here and finish something. But preferably in January or February, because the pages that I have started are not too Christmas-like actually. Those are rather wintry. I really would love to color this one here. Then I have this one here, the baking. And I have started this one here in 24. So this is a new whip and I really want to finish this one. It's not a whole lot missing here, just a face and the trees, and then this one is done. So I have 3 whips from this book here and one is almost done. And then this one will be checked for this challenge. Now I have the Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. This was also one of my first books from Hannah Lynn. And also one of my favorite books back then. I have her, which a too big nose. This is one. Then I have this one here. This is page number 2. This is without any nose. It was from 2018. Beginning of 2018, I have to say. So rather old coloring here. Then I have 3. This is also from 2018. In 2018, I really loved to work in this book here. Then I have 1 whip. And I have this page. So I have 4 completed pages from this book and 1 whip. But it's enough for this challenge. Quite a good count though. So then we have Moe Mermaids. It's here. Moe Mermaids I just bought last year in 24, I believe. Or was it 23? I think it was in 24. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I have started this page here last year, or this book. I colored my first page in 24, and I've done nothing else in this book yet, but I definitely want to color more in this book in 25, because this might be actually my favorite of her books. I really love this one. So this really, and the Halloween one, are my favorites, I think. Yeah, absolutely adorable, absolutely beautiful. So many beautiful pages, 50 to be exact. No doubles in this book. So I had just 1 completed page, but it's okay. Then Victorian Darlings. We have it here. In this book here, I wanted to color in 24, but hadn't had the time then in the end. But I have 1 old completed page. This one is from 2019, but I really would like to redo this page here. It has a little bit of stickers, but still, I would love to redo this one. Also a very beautiful page, beautiful book. Yeah, but it started. So this one is started, and then I have Musical Maidens. This one here, and this one is not colored. I have nothing in this book here. Yeah. So I would need to decide. Oh, I love this one here, basically. Love this page here. And I love this mermaid here. Yep. Okay, nothing. And then Girls Celebrate the Holidays I don't own yet, and the new one, Whimsy Girls Pets, I also don't own yet, so I have nothing colored in them. I will buy them though, soon I guess. And then the Steampunk Special from Coloring Heaven. I have also colored nothing from this book yet, but this one I also really adore. This one has great images in it. And the Steampunk Special has more pages than the Hannah Lynn Steampunk book. And that's why I chose this book here for the challenge. The other one I do have as a PDF book, but I didn't bought a physical edition because I have this one here with more images in it. No doubles. And yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful book. So I have not included any PDF books in this challenge here, just my physical books. So Steampunk Special. And I have nothing in here. So I do own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I will have 13 books. And I have colored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I could say that half of the books are colored, so that's not too bad. Then let's have a look at Hannah Carlson. Let's get started with my Magical Dawn. This was my very first Hannah Carlson book, and the first one that I colored in as well. So I do have a few completed pages in this book here. Some of them are quite old. I do love her art style, and I would love to color much more from her, and that's why I have added her. Here's a beautiful snake actually. Added her in this challenge here because I have not worked in many of her books basically. I do have a whip here, and I think I have more. Or not? Oh, here's also another page colored. Okay, 2 pages colored, and I should flip them from the back, I think. And here's another whip. Are we on frame actually? No, not really. So, okay. 2 whips and 2 completed. I would love to color this portrait here. Then I have another one completed. So this is 3 pages completed from this book. I mean, this book here has a ton of images. Another whip. So 3 whips, 3 completed so far. Oh, here's another one that I love with a beautiful snail. Is this a double spread actually? Yeah, actually it is a double spread. But you could consider this as a single page, I guess. Because I love this side. Don't want to color the bunny. So, and then I have 1 more completed page. So I have, what did I say? 3 completed so far. So this is number 4. And then I have 3 whips and 4 completed pages so far. Yeah. Okay, good. Good. Magical Dawn. So this is my most colored Hannah Carlson book, actually, because long time I thought that first I want to add more pages to this book before I start any other book. And that's why I have not a lot of color in her other books, basically. In Seasons, I don't have a completed page, for example, but I have just started it in December, I think, or maybe in November. And yeah, I thought I wanted to follow a color along by Olivia colors, but I don't know. Color lamps are not my thing, I have to say. Yeah, so we will see if I continue it or if I just do my own thing. I don't know yet. But this season's book, it really has many pages that I love. So many. It shouldn't be difficult to find a page and yeah, get started in this book here. I also wanted to do something for my... I love this one here actually, but it's a double spread again. It's so cute though. So yeah, seasons. I really would love to have a completed page in this book here. So, those books are so beautiful with the hard covers. I do have one whip though, and nothing colored. Nothing completed, let's say. And then I have... I do have jewelry books. Jewelry box. Juwelenkiste. Juwelenkiste in German. And I have not colored anything from this book. I wonder if this book is the paper is different compared to the English versions. I do love all the lanterns, basically. It seems to be a little bit thicker. Yeah, I have not colored anything in this book here. And I really would love to change that. So maybe I should color at least every 2 months at least one page from Hannah Carlson to change that. I love this one here. So, yes. Oh, I love this one. This one was colored by Colin Chat with Sammy and I love it. The other one as well, by the way. So, okay, this was jewelry box. I have not colored anything. And then Soulmates. I have also not colored anything. So I didn't start this book yet. I could start with something easy like that, maybe. This is also very thick paper. So I guess it must be the same paper actually. So yeah. Back then I always thought that I wouldn't buy any more of her books because I have enough variation, enough images to color, but then she comes out with a new book and I totally made up my mind. And I have to have it. I love this one. Yeah, the double spreads, I love them. I love the portraits here as well. These are very beautiful. I really would like to take some time and work a little bit on my Hannah Carlson collection. Very much inspired by Zazu and Color as well. I mention her quite often lately because at the moment she is very inspiring to me, her coloring. So, Soulmates. So, what else do we have? The other books. So, the smaller books, so to speak, from the Tales From series. And this is Tales from the Witch's Cottage. This might be my absolute favorite book of Hannah Carlson. And especially from those newer releases. And I finally wanted to get started with this in 23. And I messed up my very first page here. But now I can play as I like because the first page is messed up already. So I have 2 pages. This one I did in 24. This was basically a lot of fun. I have used Inktense and then did my shabby chic background. And just have a little bit of a flip here. I love these images and want to do much more from this book. And then I do have this started page here. And yeah, I wanted to do a Hannah Carlson portrait and looking forward to finish this one in 25 basically. So this is all in this book. So this needs more color basically. Like all of her books basically. I have 1 whip and 2 completed pages. 1 messed up. So then I have Forest Kingdom. And I have not colored anything in this book here, in Forest Kingdom. I think actually that all the books that I have now are uncolored, and that's why I really need to show more love to Hannah Carlson books, because as I just said, I love them all. She is definitely a must-buy artist for me. I would say that I get each and every book that she brings out, and still I don't color her enough. Even though she gives us a lot of freedom to color her images and to get very creative. Yeah, so Tales from the Forest Kingdom, nothing colored in this book. This is here, nothing. Yeah, it seems from all my books that I own from her, I have just colored in 2 books basically. And I have, let's count, I have 10 books of her. I mean, God Yule I don't own yet, but I will own it in August when it comes out, I hope. And yeah, then I've got Midnight Masquerade. This edition that I have here is a single-sided edition. On most of the pages at least, so you can see single-sided. Therefore, the book is much more thicker. The paper quality also very nice, very thick. So I could use anything in this book, even markers, which usually is not possible in Hannah Carlson books. So that's actually quite interesting and given me a lot of freedom. Of course, I could also work with water mediums, but I do that in her other books as well. But I could use, for example, distress inks, because with the distress inks, I'm always worried that they bleed through as soon as I add water. I wouldn't have this worry in this book here. And here are some sweets for me to color, because I wanted to color more sweets and treats and beverages and drinks and everything. And that would be a nice one to get started with. Here as well, another nice one. So this was Midnight Masquerade, nothing colored in it. Then I've got A City Among the Stars. And in this book I also have colored nothing so far. I haven't even started anything, so I should make an attempt to at least get started with some pages. I know it's better to finish pages than to just start pages. Oh, here's a nice one. That is really nice. Yeah, beautiful book. And then my latest edition is Tales from Atlantis, which I got in 24. I always get the books a little bit later, when the English edition releases on Amazon basically, so always takes a little bit longer. So yeah, but I have not colored anything on this book yet. Hopefully in May I could work in this book. I mean, I could work, yeah, whenever I want in this book, but this is quite, yeah, we have the sea life here, and it would suit the summer period very well, I guess. So I have nothing colored here. So 0, 0, 0, of course 0. And now we will have a look at Chris Ortega. So Hannah Carlson needs a lot more love. As I said, only 2 books colored out of 10. And yeah, now let's have a look at Chris Ortega. I have all 3 books of her. Zoom just out a little bit. So let's get started basically with A Colorless Kingdom Volume 1. I love her art because it's so detailed. We don't have any double pages in these books, which I like. I have not colored anything in the first edition here. So this is a book that I need to make a start on. I have started this one as a print out, but I won't count it because I will start all over again in the book. So nothing in this book. A Colorless Kingdom Volume 2. I colored my first Chris Ortega image in 2024, and it was basically from this edition here. And I have to say, now that I have colored in this book, actually I would love to color more in this edition here, in the second volume. For my challenge though, it would be better to color something from her other two volumes. But I would love to color this one here. I would love to color this one here. And this is the one that I have colored basically. So just one completed page so far. And then we have A Colorless Kingdom Volume 3. And yeah, I have not colored anything from this book here either. It has stunningly beautiful images, as well as all the other books of her. So this dragon would be fun actually with the crystals, quite a little bit easier. Then we have all those moody images here, which would be fun to practice light, how light affects the surroundings and the skin and everything. This is also very nice actually. Yeah, I would love to get started with this one maybe. Or this one. This one's also very nice. So yeah, only one colored from Chris Ortega, and it was in A Colorless Kingdom Volume 2. But since I only have 3 books here, it's quite okay. So now we are going to level 2, and the video is getting quite long. So let's speed up. We are starting with Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths here. So the requirement for level 2 is to have 5 completed pages in each of those books. Because I have colored in most of these books here from the artists here. And we are starting with Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths. This is her fantasy art adventure. This was my first book of hers, of course. And I have colored a few in here. And I will count these smaller pages as 1 page, obviously, because they are. So we have 2 pages here. And I would love to do more from Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths. I haven't colored from her books the last couple of years. Now we have 5 already, so this book is checked for this challenge. Even though it is the smaller one, we have 6. This one with the glossy accents here on her wings. Quite old one though, from 2019. And then I have those extremely old whips here. I would love to finish those basically. This was my, those images were my very first skin attempts. This one with polychromos and this one with Prismacolor. And that's all from this book. So I have 6 completed pages and 2 whips. But this book is checked. So then we have the Halloween book by Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths. So I'm curious what I have here. I have not colored as much in this book, but I have actually colored a little bit in 2024. I found my love for her again, which is nice. Again, very much inspired by Zazu in color. So I have 1 whip here. Then, what else? Yeah, this was a newly finished page here. This is the ghost page. I love this one. So we have 1 completed page. And we do have 2 completed pages. And we do have, 3 completed pages and 1 whip in this book here. So here, I need to finish my whip and then do 1 more page and then this is done. So then we have mermaids. And in this book, I have colored only, let me check. I have finished this page here in 24. So 1 page. Then I have this whip here. I love this image here. Love to finish it. And then I have I think I have just one more page in this book here. And it is basically this one. This one was from 2018. And that's all. So 2 completed pages and 1 whip. So 2 completed pages and 1 whip. So still need to work a little bit in this book. And then I have the Coloring Heaven, the Wingling Special here. In this book here, I have not colored yet. But I added it to this challenge here because those images are not included in any of her books. And I love them. We have beautiful images here. And so it would be fun to color them. I don't like the paper though. This is very, very thin paper. I have a few of those images, I think, from her Patreon. So I might print them out. Those that I own. I might try out how it is to color Jasmine Beckett Griffiths on this thin paper. That would be, yeah, a curious experience. Can I say it like that? Yeah, I don't know. I would be curious to make this experience and just see how it is. But I think this might be worse than Amazon paper, or it is as worse as Amazon paper, but I think it's worse, to be honest, than my German Amazon paper, I have to say, because all the Amazon papers are different. But yeah, have not colored in this book yet. So we have 0, but still I wanted to have this for this challenge. And now we will flip over, and then we have my Christine Karen and my Daria Sakursoi. And then we are done with this video. It's getting quite long, so just bringing them in order. So here I have Fairy and Fantasy, the first edition. This book is also included in my 10 books to finish challenge. So we have flipped through this book recently. So let's just quickly count again. I have this page. This is 1. I have 2. Then we have 3 here, and then 4. This was added in 2024. We have 5 pages. 6. This was a quickie. 6, 7, and 8. 8 pages from the first Fairy and Fantasy book. And no whip in there. I have no whip. That is interesting. So 8 completed pages. Then let's have a look at Fairy and Fantasy 2 by Christine Karen. And we are flipping from the back side, which is much easier. This one I like to color for my sweets challenge or plans. Let me mark it, actually, so that I don't forget about it. Yeah, would love to do this one. I'm pretty sure that I still need to color more from this book, that I don't have 5 colored. So this is the first one that I have here. This is the second one. Then I have this one. This is number 3, if you so will. And I think that's it. And I have this whip here. So 3 pages and 1 whip. Okay. 3 completed pages, 1 whip to go. So I still have to do a little bit in this book here to complete the challenge. And then I have Fairy and Fantasy 3. This is also one of my 10 books to finish, and it was a focus book for a while. Yeah, we'll flip it from the front this time. So I have this page here, 1, and I have this page here, 2. I have this page here. This is page number 3, page number 4, page number 5, page number 6, a whip, Then I have page number 7. I have page number 8 here. So then page number 9. Page number 10. This one is also beautiful. Then I have page number 11 here. 11. This is page number 12. And I think this was the last one. 12 pages. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 12 pages and 1 whip in this book. So 12 completed, 1 whip. For this challenge, this book is done. Then I have the Fairy and Fantasy number 4. In this book, I don't think that I have a completed page. I have missed out on this book because I have focused so much on the 3rd volume that I hadn't had time to color any of these images. Oh, I have a completed page, but I love this book and I want to do more because I absolutely adore this one. And I have this one completed, so this is also a color along on the channel. This has so stunningly beautiful images, and I have just 1 completed page and 1 started page. So, and that's really a pity. That's why I have set up this challenge for me. So I have 1 whip and 1 completed page. So I need to put more focus on volume number 4. And then we have, Fairy and Fantasy number 5. And in this one, it has also very beautiful images. I have 1 whip. This was for a coloring update video. Then I was running out of time because season changed. And I have 1 completed page here. Then I have another whip. So 2 whips here. This one, not a whole lot to finish her. Then I have my 2nd completed page here. I have so many completed pages here because these were the Patreon images and I had printed them from Patreon and done them. And then she just released them in this book here. Still wanted to have it though. So then we do have this page here. This is also quite beautiful. This is number 3. And then we do have, I really would love to do this page here next year in 25. We do have this page here. Oh, now I forgot how many I have done. I will count it quickly. And then I have this another whip here. This is for a project. So I have 1 whip. I have 3 whips in this book here. And I have 4 and 4 completed pages and 3 whips. So this is on a good way. 3 whips. When I will finish one of those whips, and I will do it fairly soon, I think, one of these at least, then this one is done for the challenge. So I need to focus more on book number 4 and a little bit on book number 2. So now let's have a look at characters through worlds and times. And this one I haven't worked a whole lot yet. It does have very stunning, beautiful images, of course, like all her books have. And yeah, here. I've colored this page in 24. So this is page number 1 that I've colored. And then I have done this one here, and this one is page number 2. And then I have just 1 whip, which I continued in 24. I need to finish it. And that's all. So I have 2 completed pages and 1 whip. Need to focus a little bit more on this book. Then I have also added my Woodland Fairy special from Coloring Heaven. This has a mixture of some of her older books. Back then I got her books as the PDF books, and I'm not counting PDF books for this challenge here. I do have a whip though of this image, which I forgot. I could add it in here because let me just quickly get it. I have this one there. So okay, I'm back here basically, and I did found this page here, which I had colored basically on a printout, and I did the line art version, so this suits perfectly fine. And for this book, printouts will be fine, because maybe I will still do printouts, copies of these, because I don't know if I like the paper here. Even though I think this book is a little bit older and might have a little bit better paper. And then I do have a quite old whip of this page here, which I really don't like actually, but I think I would still finish it, because I don't have any interest in coloring this page again. So either I finish it or will never finish it. And then actually the pages that I really like start, and that's the reason why I got this book here. And it is these images here. Yeah, those are very, very beautiful actually. I love them all. And I have this book just as a PDF book, so it's a line art though, but I would love to play a little bit more with her line art books. So I have one whip and one completed, I would say. One whip, one completed. And then the last one is the Wildflower Folk. This is a newer book that I got newly, and it's a book with a better paper, and I have not had the chance to color in this one. I have started though this whip here, so I really just started the skin a little bit and then marked her up to do the background. Yeah, many of those pages are obviously included in the other books, but it has 3 exclusives, I think. And yeah, at some point I might do something double, and then on this paper here. So this was Wildflower Folk, just one whip. Okay. So now let's have a look at the last collection, and this is for Daria Shakir-Soy, another one of my favorite coloring book artists. And I have only 5 books of her, which is good because this video gets a little bit long by now. Let's zoom out though a little bit. So this is her Fantasy and Fairy Portraits coloring book number 2. It is also one of my 10 books to finish, so I do have a whip. Which I urgently want to finish this year in 25. And then I have actually just 4 colored pages in this book. So this is 1, then this is number 2. I love this steampunk background here. Then this is done in 2024 with a lot of stickles again. And then I have this one here also with some glitter watercolor. And yeah, so I have 4 completed pages and 1 whip. So if I would finish the whip, then I can check this book off for this challenge here at least. Then I do have her coloring book number 6, Adorable Characters, Cuteness Overload. And I have to say that this is my least favorite book of all the books that I have from her. Yeah, I do have this whip here though, which is on a printout. It might be my favorite image of this book, while the others, too many that I actually don't like in here. So, and yeah, this one whip is actually all that I have done from this book. One reason could be that it is not my favorite book. Yeah. Then I do have coloring book number 8. This is Fantasy and Fairy Cuties. This one is also in my 10 books to finish eventually challenge, and this is one of my favorite books. I love this one. So I have 1 page, then I have here another one. This is the swing. Then I have 1 whip here. I do have another whip here. So 2 whips and 2 completed pages so far. And then, yeah, I have another completed one here. And then I have 4. This is page number 4. Page number 5. Page number 6. And page number 7. So I have 7 completed pages in this book already. So this one I can check off. So we have 7 completed and 2 whips in this book. This is going quite good. This, by the way, is also very good. It's checked off. This one is doing very bad at the moment. Then I do have this one here. This is Amazingly Adorable Characters Collection, coloring book number 9. And this is another one of my favorite ones because this is so beautiful. Absolutely love this one. I do have this whip here. I have done this completely with polychromos and then unfortunately I had stopped. Yeah, this book really has many of those cute images that I really love. I have 1 completed page here. Okay. Another one. So this is number 2. And here is number 3. All 3 pages were done in 24. And I think I love this one. I think that is all. I have those 3 completed pages. And oh no, I have actually 4. Totally forgot about this one. This was one of her Patreon images. And yeah, I had printed this one out. And yeah, so I have 4 completed pages and 1 whip. So almost done. 1 whip and 4 completed pages. Yeah, so this one is this challenge. I'm doing quite good here. So then we have her newest edition. This is Cosmos of Fantasy. Beautiful characters. And on this book, this is, as I said, my latest edition. So I have not really colored in this one. Beautiful pages in here though. I have 1 completed page. But I can see myself coloring a lot more in this book, obviously. So I still have to work on this book quite a bit. And here's my only completed page. It's this, yeah, Snow Fairy Sleeping Beauty. Okay, and this was the only one from this book. No whip in there. And wow, we are through. So this is quite interesting to see on which collections I really need to work more. So I think my level 2 collections are doing quite fine. I need to focus more on Hannah Carlson especially. Hannah Lynn is doing quite well, I think. Morgan O'Brien and Joseph Kattenbang is actually not too bad. R.J. Hansen needs a lot more love. And Joshua Dunbar is actually doing quite good. So yeah, this was all for today's video. It was a quite long one. For everyone who sticked with me to the end, thank you so much. I see you in the next one. Bye.